Alright guys, after the great tilting of today, I thought I'd just get out of the way. This is like some glitch thing. Showing my my hard mode clears. Why not start with Marissa B? Where's my Marissa B? Yeah, this is old, by the way, right? You can see the date. You probably saw the date, right? Yeah, this is an old hard mode clear I did. It's fast forward these boring nonsense. No one wants to watch someone beat stage 1. Stage 1 is fucking boring. It's so boring that, you know, sometimes you wish you could just start the game at stage 3. Technically speaking, I think you might be able to do that with cred. I don't know. We'll know how many points I have at the end of the thing. 5.59 million. That's not very many. Good Run has at least like 6 million, 7 million. I think you can get 8 million. I don't know. I think you can get 8 million. I mean, you can get like 20 million on Lunatic with score stress. It's also going to fast forward through stage 2. I was much worse at games back at this time. So I didn't macro dodge Cerno's thing because I was retarded. I still struggled with Hailstorm back then. I mean, if I'm tilted, I do now, right? Nowadays, it's an every time thing, right? Yeah, so anyway, today, like today and yesterday, I think it was, I have been trying really, really hard to 160 Touhou 6 on hard again. The thing is, I'm emotionally attached to this game, right? It's like part of my identity, right? So whenever I play this game, I'm nervous, I feel like I'm being tested. And I mean, no matter how many times I remember that I've cleared this game before, you know, it always feels... I'm always worried that I won't be able to do it anymore, or something, right? That I've lost the skill, right? It doesn't matter how many times I test it, it doesn't matter how many times I get into TH track and prove I can capture spell cards that I didn't used to be able to capture anymore. No, I still get tilted. It happened back in the day when I was doing normal mode, and now it's happening when I play hard mode. My very first hard mode clears were like November or October of last year, and it is February, and I've been grinding Touhou, right? I've been grinding. So hold on, do I have to press something? No. Oh, it's just a. He didn't press something. Okay. Stage 3 is mostly boring. Anyway, I thought I might as well, since I have the replays, I might as well record them and put them on YouTube. I might upload them, I don't know. These are old replays, all the times I played Touhou. I'm pretty sure that this is a clear. By my standards, this would probably be a pretty bad run nowadays. Like, I'm much better at video games now. Still not good. Still can't clear Lunatic. Like I can tell just looking that my movement was way less precise. I mean, I've been able to I was so tilted today that I couldn't do this stage. I just couldn't do it. Kept trying over and over again. Just didn't happen, right? It was really frustrating. And when you get frustrated, of course, that makes being tilted worse, not better. That was a clutch there. I never properly routed this, did I? Nowadays, I feel like I get it. I feel like I get it every single time if I'm actually, like, not tilted. But, you know, I can tell that my read was terrible here. So right now, I'm trying to think about what I can do to avoid getting tilted the next time I try to play this game, right? I do figure that if I literally just, like, I play every single day, eventually I'll train out the tilt, right? I'll just get used to playing the game, and then not tilt anymore. Eventually. That's the hope, right? I don't know, right? Maybe the opposite would happen, and I would actually, like, encode being tilted into my Danmaku program. That would be horrible. Damn, this guy's so confusing. Anyway, so, does he capture this? I'm pretty sure I bombed this, right? Yeah, there's no way I could read this thing. I've just now gotten good enough that I can do this most of the time. I'd say 70%, 80% of the time. If I'm not tilted. What do I do to avoid it? Okay. And the reason I'm showing Marissa B right here first is because that's the character I was playing as. I was trying to, once you see as Marissa B, just kept fucking not getting past stage 3. I had one run that got past stage 3. It was awful, right? And then as soon as I got into stage 4, I didn't read the blue kunais thing, the fairies that fire the blue kunais, and I just kept bombing, right? And it was like, well, it's clear that I won't be able to beat the game like this, and I did capture books though, which is interesting. I mean, I captured books, but I couldn't read the blue kunais. You know, this is the kind of shit that happens when you're tilted, right? You go from CIA trigger word moment to unable to play video games. It's just awful. I think one strategy for not being tilted is to just play the game more often, like I was talking about. And then eventually, you know, as I said, you'll get used to playing the game and you'll just, you'll sort of normalize it, right? And another strategy would be, like, to fire up practice mode before you play, and then just, like, prove to yourself that you can actually play, that you're not fucking bad at games. Well, I am bad at games, but I'm not that bad at games, come on, right? I can get past Hong Mei Ling, I fucking know this. Do I clutch this? I also do books most of the time if I'm not tilted. And I did do books today while tilted. So, it was pretty amazing. Hard mode books, not lunatic books. I'm not Jamers, okay? I'm not Jamers. I'm not Yats. I'm not Jamers. I'm not, what, some other amazing players. One day, though. One day. Okay, I made all that space on the left-hand side for myself, but I didn't stand there. Why did I kill the fairies? The thing is that if you kill the fairies, what you're supposed to, you're making space for yourself so you can stand on the side. Interesting. Wow, damn, my dodge was slow back then. I was really slow back then. I was really slow. It wasn't actually that long ago that I did this. I think it was maybe 1 or 2 months. I didn't read the date. You guys might have read the date. Do I bomb this? Or do I remember it? Looks like I remember it, but do it wrong. Slightly wrong. You're supposed to kill all the spinny things. Interesting. I had entirely different timing back then for this section. I don't think I've died yet. Have I? I might have died. I haven't been paying attention. There's the 60 million and the Sakuya extend left. So yeah, we haven't died. Which means this is a pretty decent run. I would consider this decent even today. If I wasn't tilted, I would be playing like this. Right? What can I do to not tilt this time? I'm just showing this to you guys so I can get that gamer cred, right? I can, so that people on the internet know I'm a gamer. What the fuck does that mean? What does it mean to be a gamer? I don't know. I guess it means, like, vibes or something. Yeah, it's vibes, I'm, like, fairly sure. Why didn't I pick up all those pointers? Was I tilted then, too? I must have been tilted then. This game, for some reason, it's my favorite game, right? So I guess I attach my identity to it, and so I tilt when I play it the most. Patchouli second non, for some reason, also makes me tilt, I guess. Like, I feel like I fail at that one a lot, right? Even though it's actually easy. I died to this. This was my first death. This fucking thing. Oh my goodness. I guess they do kind of, like, shift around a bit. That's kind of weird, but, like, for the most part, it's just fucking easy mode. Do I do easy mode? No. Wow. I just let that walk into me, huh? You know what it was? I probably was tilted right here. So I bombed this twice. No, I don't. I still, to this day, can't really do this card very easily. I feel like if I don't tilt when playing this card, I'll do it easily. You know, thinking about it, probably a huge fraction of the difficulty in this game for me is just the tilt. Like, you know, being tilted playing the card, right? Interesting. Yeah, I struggle with Mercury Poison on hard. And I played it as Marissa, right? So it was like extra clutch, right? Okay, do I use the trick or do I do it the stupid way? I forget which way I do it. Oh, I do it the stupid way. Do I actually get it, though? What the fuck was I thinking? What was that? What am I doing here? The thing is, there's a way to make this easy for yourself, where you park your ass at the top of the screen and you kind of, like, go around. You press the key at the right time and then you don't get hit. Terrible description. I actually did it. Yeah, in this section, you do 2 little taps, and then you get fast. Do I do this? I usually don't do this if I'm... I did it. I did it. Neat. So I only died once. I don't know if I capture Sakuya's, So the spell after this is kind of weird, right? It's on normal mode, it's like super easy, but on hard mode, it's kind of tricky. Like, there's a little bit of routing to it, just a little bit. I mean, if you're actually good at video games, I think you can just raw dodge it and not care about. I think part of not tilting is taking deaths in stride and not getting angrier when you die, right? You have to... Okay, I didn't get this. Very predictable, to be honest. This was months ago, I think. I'm pretty sure this was months ago. I don't know. Maybe this was last month. Last month is basically forever ago for my gamer training. Yeah, so anyway, I think taking deaths in stride is a huge part of it. I think not being a little aloof. That reminds me of that one Avatar: The Last Airbender scene. Oh my goodness, why is that coming out? Where Sokka tells Aang that, you know, if you want a girl to like you, you act super aloof, act like you don't care. Which is the worst advice ever. And then he says something about fucking papayas or something. I didn't do this. To be honest, I still find this non-kind of difficult. I'm looking at this and I'm realizing that most of the stuff I'm dying to is super easy for me now. This is still hard for me. You know, part of it probably really is just the tilt, right? I get tilted when playing this non. That's probably part of it. Press X to win the video game. Yep, that's how you play it. That's how you win the game. Press X. If you didn't know, this isn't a dodging video game. This is a press X test. Can you press X? Oh, I did? Oh, I did this wrong. Rip. I didn't know how to do this card at the time. Damn. Yeah, see, and then it builds a wall for you, you know, and then you get fucked. What you're supposed to do is park your ass at the edge of the screen. Pretty sure this kills me, because I didn't know how to do this. I still have a hard time with this one, and back then, I had a hard time with this one. Yeah, I got it. Both of Sakuya's random knife attack things, Zawarudo and Killing Doll, have become more or less easy for me. Not so much Killing Doll. Killing Doll is still kind of tough. But Zawarudo, I feel like I get that one all the time. It's the world, right? That's its actual name in game, not Zawarudo. I think Zawarudo is a JoJo reference or something. I wonder if that's what Zun intended. It probably is. I bombed this. This is in my 1cc? Damn. Yeah, so basically my deal with USD is every once in a while I come back to it. Oh, fuck. I almost got gotten by that fairy. I needed to let go of the Z key so that... not but the Z key, the shift key. So that my lasers would kill it. That's how you avoid getting tackled there. That and actually moving. Oh! I actually weaved through the kunais, but I bomb it anyway. And let me guess, I die to Eternal Mate. Do I die to Eternal Mate? Yes, I do. Okay. How is this 1cc? How is this 1cc? I mean, I can do Remilia with 3 lives today. I did a no-death Remilia today, right? As Marissa. I mean, back then I was really bad at Remilia. It was basically, the only way I dealt with Remilia back then was I just did that. Yeah. You know, thinking about it, I played this game differently back then. That could be part of it. Has my playstyle changed so much that I now play riskier or something, and now I'm, like, less consistent? I bombed this. Yeah, but anyway, being aloof, taking deaths in stride, being aloof as in, like, not caring too much, not being emotionally invested. having practiced, and having rested, I really need to rest for a couple days. What this is good for on YouTube, by the way, is if people want to see how bad I was before I started like really grinding Touhou, this is about how bad I was. This is me before I grinded Touhou. I think, yeah. Before I got on the grind. Interesting. So in that spell, she like fires super fast over and over if your bomb is active. Very interesting. This thing, I don't know why it's even in the game. To me, it's literally just you remember how much you have to tap. You remember how much you have to tap, and then you beat it, right? And it's a different tap speed on every difficulty, right? Normal, hard, and limited. And as different characters, right? Of course, I didn't capture this in my 1cc, right? I was not good enough to capture this back then. I'm still not good enough to capture it reliably, but I can capture it every once in a while. My strategy back then for Scarlet Gensoki was just sort of like to bum around, and eventually I would kind of get it. You know, I would... RNG would sometimes favor me. Right there, you know, my read probably fell apart. I don't remember. I'll also show you guys my other 1cc's as the other characters. The thing I'm wondering here is, do I die another time? I do. Okay, I got gotten. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I guess that me at the time couldn't read it. Yeah, being aloof, I think, is like the biggest thing, right? Just being, you know, it's just a video game. Feeling like that, right? It's just gaming, right? It's just video games. No biggie. Just video game. I guess right there I was too stupid to press right, and so I pressed X instead. I mean, who needs arrow keys when you've got the X key? You don't need the arrow keys for this game, you just need the X key. Nah, you need the arrow keys a little bit. And then I beat the game. Looks like this was not my high score. Let's look at my best Reimu B. I think this is my Reimu B run. Anyway, so this is me doing the game as Reimu B. We looked at Marissa B. So we're going to look at Reimu B. I actually don't know if I still have my Reimu A cleared. I might not. I'll have to look at the menu again. Oh fuck, zero hit. I don't remember how long ago this run was. I need to be running this game more often, right? First of all, this game is excellent practice because it's so random, right? Like, this game will make you a good gamer. Yeah, my movement back then was way less precise. I was thinking today about how the best way to train Touhou, right? What is the best way to train at Danmaku? And it occurred to me that maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe what I need to do is I need to pick spots and like try to practice movement explicitly. Like practice the act of moving a specific amount, right? Instead of just playing the game. I mean, we can watch this if we want. Yeah, that was my old strat. My old strat was to go through the edge of her thing, right? I'm so much faster with, at moving, right? I've become so much faster at moving around. Which, by the way, is like I was thinking to myself, right, is that the difference, right? Is that what has changed? Am I worse at video games because I move faster and so I'm less precise? I don't think so. I don't think that's it. Less precise, less consistent. I think it literally is just that I'm tilted, right? By the way, next time we get to the replay menu, we're gonna look at the dates. Perfect freeze. I don't know why I find perfect freeze so hard. I guess it's mostly because it's just like a bunch of random shit at you, thrown at you. That was a kind of cool dodge I did there. Looks like I timed it out. Yeah, I did. I timed it out. Fuck. That's horrible. Gamer tilt. So what are some strategies I can take on to not tilt? I read an article, and it said breathing. Right? Oh, crap. My nose is stuffed. That could affect it. Deep breathing. Yeah, you guys want to watch Touhou gameplay while I blow my nose, right? That's what you're subscribed for. You're not subscribed. Don't subscribe. This is a fucking horrible channel. Unless you want to. Subscribe. I don't know what the fuck subscribing does for me. I guess it means that I have internet clout. I have a bandwidth. Right. I have cool check and sunglasses and huge internet dick. Right. And I mean, those things sound desirable. So. I thought I was setting up to go left there. Guys, this is actually the hardest thing in the entire game. You don't know, right? It looks like easy mode, but like when I'm actually playing, right, and I get so tilted, this becomes harder than scrolling in Sophia. I get so tilted. The thing is, all the shit is actually super easy, right? It was difficult for me like a year ago. Fucking. You know? Like a year ago, I looked at this and I thought, wow, this looks hard. And now it's like, this is easy mode. Easy mode. Easy mode. Game journalist difficulty. Why do I get so tilted playing this? Why did I get so tilted playing this? And I died to this too, right? I was so tilted, right? I fired up Reimu B a bit today in practice mode, and I was so tilted. I died to the stage multiple times as Reimu B. It was fucking horrible. I think I just have to play the game more. I think that's the solution. Play the game more, and eventually the tilt will go away, right? And I'll be calm. I'll be relaxed, but play the game on like in a couple days because I should actually rest. I keep saying that, and then like I don't actually rest for a day, right? So here's the thing about me with Touhou, right? I'm trying to be disciplined about the athletics of it, right? Actually practicing, putting in the hours and stuff, doing hand stretches. But part of that is resting, right? And actually resting when I'm supposed to. I'm pretty sure I don't capture this. I was not good enough to capture this back then. X. Do I capture it? No, I did not capture it. You finally pressed X, idiot. I think this was at a phase in my life where I wanted to always try it. I was much more aloof when I was playing this. Much more aloof, yes. Much more aloof. You know, something that occurs to me is Zun's description of this, that this is the difficulty of an average arcade shooting game, actually accurate, right? I don't think so. I think most arcade shooting games are harder than this. Like, I've watched people play Dodonpachi. And Dodonpachi looks harder than this. I mean, at times, right? I mean, this is pretty difficult. Dodonpachi doesn't really... From what I remember, it does not have the balls to throw as much random rain at you as this game does. Like, this game fucking, you know, staples your balls to the wall with how much rain there is. Gotta be aloof. Part of it, I think, is don't be metacognitive. Don't be caught up in looking at your own head state. That makes your head state worse. If you are in a bad head state, thinking about having a bad head state is not going to get you into a good head state. What is going to get you out of it is paying attention to the video game, paying attention to the stuff that you understand in the video game, and you know, living within the computer program in your brain, right, that knows how to dodge. I know I couldn't do this back then. I bombed this, right? X. I called it. I fucking called it. I said X at the same time that he did. I didn't plan that, by the way. Yeah. To be honest, if I get Koakuma almost every single time now, but I can get tilted enough that I don't get Koa. I mean, I did that today, right? After I captured books today as Marissa, I fucking died to Koa. And then I quit, because I wasn't willing to play after that. Actually, no. I think it was that I bombed Koa, right? And then it was like, well, I'm not, and then I had already bombed on stage 4 multiple times, and it was like, fuck, right? I'm too tilted. Tilt level impossible, right? Playing Touhou while tilted is hardest. Playing Touhou while tilted means you can't be easy for it. I don't want to try. I don't want to try to see if I can beat easy mode while actually tilted. That sounds horrible. I don't ever want to test that. Did I remember? I think I remembered. Left, middle, left-hand side, right-hand side, right, middle, right-hand side, left-hand side. It looks like I'm remembering. Middle. Right-hand side. There's a little acronym I have for it, but I actually remember that way to say it I just said better. Left, middle, left-hand side, right-hand side, right, middle, right-hand side, left-hand side. That's what I remember. I don't actually remember left, middle, A, Z, right, middle, Z, A in practice. I don't actually remember it that way. Like, it's harder for me to remember it that way. I haven't died yet, have I? Pretty sure it's true. Anyway, just to give you guys an idea of my history with this game, I have done the extra stage one time. I've never captured Ripples of 495 Years. I've captured every single spell on hard and normal at least once. My best normal mode run, my best normal mode run had 2 misses. Oh my goodness, that was close. Did he calculate that? I was much worse at video games back then. Much worse. I didn't go all the way. Now I'm caught in the wrong spot. It's okay though, because the laser spawned, ooh, that was a cool dodge. It's cool. X. You're gonna press X, right? Oh wait, you don't have the bomb. So you captured this, right? I think I might have captured it in this run. No, I didn't. Oh, this isn't one of those runs. I think that's the first death of the entire run. Yeah, it is, because we're not at 60 million points. Oh! You had bombs. You had bombs. You should have pressed X. You should have pressed X, my man. You should have pressed X. Man, you don't know how to play the game. This is not a dodging video game. This is a press X video game. You gotta press X. Anyway, what I'm hoping is if I watch myself play, right, and I remember, and I look at how bad I was back then, right. The thing is, to be honest, I think I'm actually making myself more nervous because I'm realizing I played differently back then. I played worse. But I want to be much better than I did today. Well, that's only because of credit. In terms of actual dodging, I did better dodging. I did better dodging today than I was ever capable of that. Well, I believe that. I believe that when I actually go to play. I died twice to Patchouli. Oh my goodness. Which, to be honest, I mean, I remember that as being fairly normal for me. Why do I spend so long on this menu? Do I have to press a button? I don't think I have to press a button. I think I went... Oh, I did not go to the bathroom. I just... Okay. I could have held control there. Oh, I actually did it back then. I think I died. Anyway, so the way that I do this now is that I have a thing at where I'm at the top of the screen, and I have some taps that I've memorized. Didn't die. Wait, what? Oh, he does it. He does it. Yeah, when I'm not tilted, I can actually flip the screen. Or at least I used to be able to. Probably still can. I mean, I captured Scarlet and Sophie with Scarlet. I should be able to. How do I stop? Take a break. Take a vacation. Take a gamer vacation. Don't play Touhou. Looks like I did it right, so I think I'll capture this. Because, nope, I didn't capture it. Fuck! Why did I bomb there? I don't think I needed to bomb there. And I bombed here. Okay. Damn, I suck. Anyway, so I figure I just have to be aloof. I've got to be... After I've taken my vacation, you know, I'll be able to get the 160. Maybe, hopefully. Yes, eventually I will. God willing. If God gives me the time, I almost certainly will. I guess I wasn't confident enough to dodge through that gap. I mean, it's better to press X than to try to dodge something through something you're not confident in. Left or right? Oh, you went left. Like a coward. Like a coward? What the fuck? How do I get through that? I don't. I go around it. Okay. That was a wall. Yeah, sometimes this builds walls. On Lunatic, it like almost always builds walls. Because that's like what it's programmed to do. I mean, Lunatic is Lunatic, right? It's designed to be crazy hard. I remember when I was proud of being able to, you know, capture her first knock. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't have a physical copy, who just downloaded it from the Shrine, Sakuya's first nod is on the back of the box. Called it, you know? That's some gamer info for you. I was doing this wrong. Why did I do this wrong? And then I stood in the spot where the knives converged, specifically to make it hard for myself. Wow, I didn't know how to play this card back then. Idiot. Being aloof. Having rested. I'm gonna rest. Having low expectations is part of it. If you have high expectations, then you get stressed. And that contributes to tilt. And being practiced, right? If you're practiced, then the game actually has a calming effect on you because you know exactly what to do. We need a bomb for Eternal Meek, so we don't have a bomb for Eternal Meek. Do we capture Eternal Meek? We don't have a bomb for Eternal Meek. Do we capture Eternal Meek? I don't think so. I think I reached Remelia with 3 lives. Maybe I died before Eternal Meek. I don't know. That seems pretty likely. Oh yeah, I'm yawning because it's late at night. It is late at night where I live. Right, please, thank you. Oh, I was afraid I would move left and get tackled. That was so painful. That was painful to watch. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to dislike this video because of that. Probably not. Bomb Eternal Meek, right? I mean, I now can read the bullet that was about to run into me. Maybe I did at the time. I don't know. My read is far more advanced than it was back then. I can tell. I can tell that my read was shittier back then. From how he moves. Yeah. This first non here, I have struggled with this for so long. I had a phase where I just bombed this. I just didn't know how to do it. And I mean, to be honest, that's kind of what the X key is for, right? If you just don't want to play a card, press X, and you don't have to. And that's what extends are for, so that you can do it multiple times. Yeah, his dodges are shit. Now, back then, I definitely was not able to do, yeah, what the hell did he do? He's fucking bad at video games. I'm still bad at video games. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, if you think about your head state, that makes you self-aware, which means you're not focusing on the video game. And also, like, when you're playing well, you don't ever get tilted, so you never become self-aware, so you never practice being self-aware while playing the video game. Which means you play you're doing something you've never practiced. Which is something interesting to think about. Now I died during the stage, but it was fairly early on, so I'm probably, I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on how the rank increases. If rank increases linearly, then I think I'm probably not at max rank at this point. I definitely don't capture this rank. At this point in my Touhou career, Scarlet Meister was kind of like a miracle, right? If I ever got Scarlet Maester, it was a miracle. Nowadays, it's something that I do not 50% of the time. I don't know how much percent of the time, actually. I don't think I've ever measured it. I mean, maybe 40% of the time. And admittedly, it's only the hard mode version. Don't confuse it with the legendary limited card. Why am I bombing this card? Oh, this is Scarlet and Sophia, that's why. Fuck, I thought this was Vampire Illusion. Yeah, I had an Alzheimer's moment. I forgot what card this was. It's at the top of the screen. It says right there, Scarlet and Sophia. I'm retarded. Anyway, that's my Reimu B1CC. Let's look at Reimu A, if I have it. Reimu A. Do I have a Reimu A? I have hard RA, right. So this is probably actually my very first hard 1cc. Oh, we didn't check the dates. We didn't check the dates. And then after this, I'll show you Marissa A. Fairly sure I have a Marissa A hard 1cc. Just zoom through this. No one wants to watch this. No one wants to watch this. Boring, boring, boring. Ah, stop. We'll know how many points we have. 6.9 million. Almost 7 million points. Reimu A used to be my best shot. Right? This is probably my very first hard 1cc. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my very first one. It might be my only one, I'm not sure, as Reimu A. I mean, like, you just saw that I did other hard ones. So I meant as this shot. I didn't know how to control Sorno's first non at this point. I hadn't figured it out yet. My brain did not understand it. Misdirection was harder. Capture perfect freeze. And this is easy mode. Don't want this. Okay. Anyway, so this is where the real game begins. What was I doing here? I don't think I had actually figured out the routing for Stage 3 back then. I just sort of, like, did it every single time, and so, like, I didn't really think about it. Which, I mean, you don't really have to think about the dodging is fairly easy, even if you don't route it. But, like, you know, it's almost exactly the same as normal mode. Save that the fairies that fire the blue spears are different, right? On normal mode, they only fire one spear. Which is like super kids, right? It's super stupid. Although when I was a beginner, I couldn't handle the hard mode version. So I guess like I can't fault it that way, right? It's the description of normal mode is good for most people. I think back when I played this card, Selaginella 9 was hard. When I played this run, Selaginella 9 was hard for me. It's still hard for me if I'm tilted. If I'm not tilted, it's easy. Because, you know, they actually focus when you're not tilted. Anyway. So anyway, the next 1 or 2 days, I'm probably going to take a vacation from gaming, from Touhou gaming, and then we're going to resume USD attempts. I really want to get a 4-all, which is basically, what 4-all is basically, you see these replays I'm playing back for you? Imagine I played these games back to back, right? That would be a 4-all. Getting hard mode on every single shot in a single sitting, right? Back to back. No restarts in between. You can restart at the beginning, but you can't restart between the first and second one, or the second and third, or the third and fourth. You either get it or you don't. I feel like if I don't tilt, I can do it. Walk into it with low expectations. Like, expect to not do it, and then it'll happen one time. I think that's what I have to do. Do I actually do this? What? I did it! I captured the imaginary flower Yumi Kazura in my very first hard one CC. I'm actually not sure this is my first. This could have been one that I did later, because like I was concerned by the fact that I hadn't done Reimu A in a long time, and this might be that replay. I'm not sure. Pressing X like a genius. Right? Back then, I was actually good at video games. I knew how to press X. My dodging was shit, though. At least I could get past stage 3, which is better than I did today. Fuck. I was so unbelievably. Tilt factor. A million. A billion. So tilt. Infinite tilt. Die. Oh! That looks kind of hard. Ooh. Man, maybe I was better at video games back then. I should ask me back then some questions. You know what it was? I think I was very not tilted when I played this. I was calm. I was very calm. Probably. Aloof. Do I capture books? There's no way I capture books. Back then I wasn't good enough to capture books. I bombed Koa too, right? No? No, I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so you get the bomb back from bombing books. From Koa. Yeah. I mean, I'll take a gamer vacation and that'll help me calm down. I'll play this game more often, because this is a really good game to practice. Like, peculiarly good, right? Most Touhou games and most Danmaku games have a heavy emphasis on static and aim patterns, which makes them very poor practice. Well, semi-poor practice, because there's, you know, like this part, you know, is not very good practice. Like, imagine if things like this were the whole game. Yeah, I didn't remember this, apparently. This is some weird route I used to do back then, I'm pretty sure. That, like, my brain just sort of... Yeah, where I didn't actually remember where the things came from or when it ended, but I just sort of, like, you know, vibed it. Oh, please, press X! There we go. He actually got it, but then he pressed X. he was playing with fire. Damn, this was like either a really lucky run or it was, you know, my CIA trigger word triggered that day. Don't think I died. 6 extends, and the 60 million point one has not come in, so yeah, I haven't died. Recently, when I was practicing this, I got super tilted practicing this. Wow, I really was good back then. I was better than I thought. I do need to practice this card again. If I'm going to do a 4-all Touhou 6, I need to practice the game. I mean, obviously, I did practice it. I practiced it today. I think right is the wrong side. It was the wrong side, but I was routing it differently back then. I have routed this card so many different ways. It feels like I reroute the card. It's not a card, it's a non. I reroute that non. Like, so often. Like, I solve it one way for a few days, and then I solve it another way for a few days. I died to this. This was my first death. Trilithon Shake and Emerald Megalith are super easy cards. Please don't press X on this. I still struggle with this thing. To be honest, if I wasn't tilted, I could probably... For this card makes me nervous. You know what? I think part of it is having the reassurance of a plan. Right? If I have a route for the game, if I have my bombs planned out roughly, if I know what cards I'm going to, if I know for each card whether I'm going to try it or whether I'm going to just bomb it, that helps with being calm, right? With being not tilted. I don't think I was smart enough to route this yet. There's only one extend left in the run. One upgrade, whatever you want to call it. That was super fucking. Why did I do that? Oh, because I wanted to jump to the right-hand side. I see. Why did I go farther right? This rain here is super hard to do. I actually did it. Okay. This is hard, right? I mean, we would have noticed already if it wasn't hard. Yeah, I remember we did imaginary fire unit. Come on. Sometimes this walls you, and I have no idea why. Oh, you know what it was? I routed it improperly. I have it routed differently this time now, and that the route that I have now walls you a lot less. I haven't actually. I don't. The thing is, with routing and whatnot, I don't really do it consciously very often. It just sort of vibe happens, right? I vibe it out. I'm doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. That's all. That was painful to watch. That was painful to watch. This is wrong. This is all wrong. This is wrong gameplay. wrong gameplay. There are moments of brilliance in this, right? I can tell that I was very not clean. Yeah, okay, yes, and I couldn't do this. Right? I was probably a bit nervous at this point. Ooh, this is a tough one. Move right. Right. Yeah, he sees it. He sees it. You saw it. I saw it. My fingers hurt. Yeah, that was probably a huge part of it today, right? That probably aided in the tilt, right? Where I was, I was physically tired. Something that occurs to me, though, is that because I grind a lot of spell cards, maybe that causes me to play riskier. That's what bothers me, right? That's what my inner self-doubt says. I don't think it's true, though. Having safe strats that you can rely on. What the fuck is he doing? Press X! Press X! Maybe he'll do it. X! X. Not, if anything, I played this gear back then. What was that? He did it though. He's a pro gamer. Yeah, I've since lost my license to play. He's very good. Gaming license or please save one bomb for Eternal Week. Please have a bomb for Eternal Week. Reimu A's bomb does damage though. Yeah, we have a bomb for Eternal Week. Do we get gotten by these fairies? Please not. Please not. And hopefully not this rain. I can tell I was calling him. He was worse at dodging than me overall, but he was very calm. He didn't bomb Eternal Week. Why didn't he bomb Eternal Week? Oh, because he didn't have a bomb. I see. He used the bomb earlier. Yeah, he was way worse at dodging. He couldn't read this. Yeah, and that just looked impossible. I mean, for me, back then, it kind of was. Oh my goodness. Is that a desync? That better not be a desync. Is that a desync? I don't think it's a desync. Okay, no, it's not a desync. Okay, we did not desync. I thought for a moment there the replay was desynced. Touhou 6 doesn't have that problem nearly as bad as more modern Touhous. Touhou 7 and Touhou 8 have that problem really bad. Touhou 6, I feel like it has it less. Now, back in the day, I remember being able to do this like every once in a while. It wasn't this one. Once in a blue moon. Nowadays, I still think it's kind of once in a blue moon, but like, blue moons happen a lot more often than they used to. Not consistently. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing, yeah, is the aloof thing. Like, being aloof, having stretched my hands, not worrying about it. Don't have high expectations. Don't imagine that I'm going to get a no miss, no bomb run or something. One day. One of these days. One of these days, I'm going to upload this amazing compilation. Lunatic, hard, normal, easy. All no miss, no bomb. There's no way I capture this, right? Maybe he does. No, he can't dodge through that. He doesn't know how to do that. Days, I think I'll be able to be home and try to play. I'm just really surprised I was able to capture both Scarlet Meister and Scarlet Consultio in a single attempt in a no-death Remilia fight as Marissa. Right, that's what I'm most proud of today. Damn, this is some good dodging. For me back then, this is excellent. Oh, he captured it! Dang. I think that was a no-death Remilia fight. Actually, no, I don't know. Anyway, the last one is Marissa A. That's normal. Where's my hard Marissa A? Marissa A hard. There we go. Anyway, this is the last one of the four. I've shown you MVH. This is MAH. Marissa A hard. That's what it stands for. It feels like when I watch replays, Lumia fires more bullets than she does when I actually play. It just feels like that. I wonder if it's actually true. And like somehow it doesn't desync. That would be kind of interesting. Wouldn't that cause the score to desync? Well, not if you don't grade them, I guess. Because if you don't graze bullets, they don't affect the score, right? No one wants to just watch stage 2. We did get the extend, I think during the Diosay fight or something, or immediately before it. See how I did Cerno's first nod? By fucking around, that's how. Let me talk a little bit about why I like this game so much. So first of all, the cast of characters is amazing. It has the best cast of characters of any Touhou game. Right? The best characters is from Out in the Faith, Kanako. But the best cast of characters overall comes from this game. And also, it has amazing music. Okay, but tons of music. But like, this game in particular has really good music. It's also, the game is super, very low routing, right? There's very little routing in the game. It's mostly just dodge, right? There's very light routing, right? So the most rowdiest part you have to do is stage 4 near the end. Right near the end, there's like 2 things, one after the other, that you have to memorize. And that's the most memorization you have to do for the entire game. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the memorization you need to do for the game. Other than, like, planning out where you're going to bomb. Which, like, that's true for every game. Every Danmaku game, right? You plan out which things you're going to bomb. But the rest of it is just dodge. Just don't. Just move out of the way of this. And I really like that. And there's very little static shit in this game. This game is, it's got a lot of aim shit. It's got a lot of, you know, it's got a lot of stuff that's semi-static, right? But very little that's actually fully static, right? Like Royal Flare is fully static, right? And it's got tons of RNG stuff, which means that every single playthrough is unique. You do not feel like you're playing the exact same game every single time. You're not just playing a replay file with your fingers, right? Because your fingers are not precise enough to make the exact same inputs, so you inevitably end up being on a different RNG cycle and get slightly different points. And then, you know, chaos dictates that yeah. I don't need to explain that. It's very intuitive. All gamers probably understand that. All gamers who are familiar with how games are actually made. I'm a programmer, so I guess I might be privileged with that information. But basically, video games have pseudo-random number generators. And those pseudo-random number generators, the pseudo-random number generators, they generate numbers basically algorithmically to pretend to be random, and it's the source of the true randomness in it is your inputs in some way, right? Either because there's something about like your movement that ends up calling RNG, or you end up manipulating elements of the game that call RNG. But inevitably, you end up being off of any preset path in RNG. Why did I explain that? What relevance did that have to this? I mean, this is a pretty standard Hong-Moon fight. Better than I could do today, because I was fucking tilted. Absolutely tilted out of my mind. Fingers hurting did not help. Did I capture this? I think I bombed this. Let's just talk about how Reimu B has a horrible bomb that's only good for scoring. The only reason you use that bomb is if you're... The only reason you like that bomb is if you're scoring. Or if you just like how it looks, I guess. It does look cool. Oh, wow, I think that was clutch. I don't know if... I think he did read that. I wasn't paying attention to what he did. I mean, this thing is pretty easy. At times, I get tilted. I get a little bit tilted, and then, you know, I just fuck up. I think that over time, what's going to happen with my Touhou gameplay is that eventually I will not get tilted basically ever, because I'll remain calm the entire time. I think that, you know, because I'll become a more experienced Danmaku player. I mean, all this is fairly standard, right? That's bad routing. That's bad routing. Like, why are you doing this? It's like he's trying to get killed. Okay. He just stood in the middle of the screen and let him spawn. This is the kind of shit I did back then. Did he actually try books? I want to find that out. Did he try books? Did he try this? Does he bombs? Yeah, he does. Kind of sad because I always like to see how I did this. In this case, I did not do this. That's information too. Not doing it. I have higher standards for myself. That's a huge part of what I do, right? If you have higher standards for yourself, you expect things out of yourself, so you're more likely to fail. Okay, taking the ibuprofen earlier was probably actually a bad idea because that probably just hid a joint pain that I needed to act on. And he gotta take a gamer vacation. Did he remember? Did he remember? He remembers. He remembers. Remembering. He's remembering. Left. Right. Right again. Middle. Right. Left. And Marissa moves fast enough that she trivializes that. Got a huge amount of damage on that parry. Dies almost instantly. And you go to it proper. Yeah, I think for this run I had the timing down. I had the timing. I let it time out. This thing is insane. And you have to dodge this as Marissa, right? You know, it's even harder if you're not actually shooting the boss. I don't have any bombs, so I can't bomb this. I did. So, What? Oh. That was amazing. I think I remember this. I think I remember when I did this. Go up to the right. Up to the right. Okay, he got up. He got past it. He got past it just barely. Just barely. I refined this a bit more over time. Oh! Man, I always hate dying to that non. Feels like shit to die to that non. Patchouli's lasers are a little rowdy, right? You do have to plan it just a little bit. This thing. We had it so low rank that it was actually easy. I remember this run. I remember playing this. I remember playing this. I remember playing this, yes. Yeah, I remember playing this. Yeah, I didn't really remember my thought processes with the other ones. It's kind of a throwback that I remembered. That was kind of clutch, by the way. I only had one bomb here. And I think Marissa A has to do Mercury poison, so... Oh no, this is her last thing. Fuck. Get it, please. Here, we got it. Okay, so there's one more extend left in the run. Okay, this was after I started doing this thing. This is the thing I do nowadays. Yep. I do this thing. Get down there, get down there, get down there! Okay, this is very interesting. I think he's fucked. Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah. I'm not skilled enough. I don't think I'm skilled enough now, and I definitely wasn't skilled enough back then to do, to weave through those blue balls. Especially if you're not expecting that you have to. When you're not mentally prepared to. Pretty interesting to watch how I did this back then. That was kind of clutch, by the way. That's, okay, we're slightly off position. At least it looks like I was. I think I do it in this run. No, I don't. I don't do it in this run. Fuck. I think the only 1cc that I did it in was the Reimu A1. I moved left because of that red bullet, I'm pretty sure. It turned out okay though. I lived. Do I do the knock? Do I do the knock? Oh, 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 oh. One wave. Left, down. Damn, I was a coward. I was a coward. I had enough room there. Why didn't you move left? There was a perfect little spot for you there. Wasted a bomb. Oh yeah, and now this is gonna kill me, right? Wait, what? Am I actually gonna do it? Ooh. 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 Nah. Yeah, this is the correct way you're supposed to do it, by the way. After I started doing this thing regularly, this card became easy mode. Fuck that up. Fuck. I don't think I capture it here because look at the timer. No, I capture it. I think I capture it with literally 0 seconds left. Wow. X. Just press X with this. This is a really hard one. Press X. Press X. Thank goodness. I don't remember exactly everything, right? I remember that I have tidbits in my memory from when I did this. Anyway, let's see here. It goes to the edge of the screen to kill the fairy, the spinny things, right? very lucky he didn't get tackled. I was clearly better at video games when I played this than when I played those other runs. Although I got approximately the same result, so I mean I can't really argue. I dodged through one wave of kunais. Dang. We do not do Eternal Meek, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Eternal Meek's pretty tough. Did I actually do this? I think I did this. Yeah, remembering it, I was calmer back then. Yeah, I was definitely calmer back then. Way calmer. I was super taken. Just thinking about it, I can remember my mental state was way better back then. I was way worse at Nvidia. Although this wasn't that long ago. This was recent-ish. I let that trap me. That was a really bad decision. I let that trap me. Bomb, please. You want to live? You want to win the game? Yeah. Who wins the game? Well, I mean, I know I win the game here because I saved the replay. Don't play, because my fingers hurt. That's going to prevent my brain from moving. I think that, though, that I'm good enough at Imaginary Flower Yumikazura that when I try for a 1cc, I should try to capture that card. But other than that, I think I should preserve my bomb routing for the rest of the game that I did for these 1cc's. Which is that... oh yeah, and I might try books, right? I don't think I'm consistent enough at books to do that. Is books harder than Imaginary Flower Unit 3? Honestly, I feel like they're about equal. I think for the first 1cc, you can try to do both. We just accept that, you know, if we fail, it's because we chose to try it. Be aloof. Accept the spirit of aloof. What the fuck was it doing? What was that? Garbage dodge. Garbage dodge. It wasn't a dodge. I was gonna get hit. I pressed X. So that's what actually happened. Right? Press X to win. Anyway, that's that 1cc. I guess I could show you my extra stage clear as well. Let's watch that. Skip past the boring part. This is the only extra stage clear I ever did. I don't play the extra stage very often. I want to play it more often, but like I feel very little motivation to do it. It is cool and fun to dodge though. Yeah, I got that lucky clear. If you plan this out, you can route that clear. First bomb. I think I died a Royal Flare in this. Yeah, I died a Royal Flare, I'm pretty sure. I'm not consistent at Royal Flare at all. He wasn't paying attention. He just stopped looking at the bullets. And at this point, I think I gave up, right? I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna fucking... I'm gonna lose. But I did actually win. I won this extra stage. Back then, these things were really intimidating. To be honest, I think they're still intimidating today. It's just, it's less, right? It's less intimidating. There's another crazy one. Skip the dialogue. Let's skip her nods, they're fucking boring. Who cares about her nods? Okay, this thing, I figured out a route for it a long time ago. Fuck, I need to practice the extra stage again. I used to be grinding USD specifically because I was focusing on this game, and then I got off track and I was like, you know, General Danmaku skill, and it was like, oh, so weird. Do I die to Maze of Love? I forget. I remember that I have an extend when I reach QED in this run. Yeah, I need to focus on EUSD again. EUSD is my game, right? It's my favorite game. For a kind. I think this is what kills me. I think this kills me. Trying to remember what kills me. I think this one does. And I don't know. Yeah. Oh, by the way, in my opinion, this is much harder than hard mode. Hard mode ESD is much easier than the extra stage. Yeah, we did die to horrible times. I remember, right? Skip the nons, they're fucking boring. Okay, this thing is kind of boring. A little bit. It's a little bit boring. I need to practice this game again so that I can get back in the groove of this game. This game's not easy. Oh shit, fuck this game. Yeah, we'll capture Maze of Love in this, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we capture it. You've seen people capture Maze of Love before. I probably should have fast forwarded, but I want to get to like more interesting stuff. Starboat Rake. Okay, this thing is pretty boring. See, there's that safe spot in the corner. I literally parked my ass there until the end of the card. Time it out. I'm a coward. I wanted to win. I was playing to win. Yeah, this card is very intimidating. The amount of random shit it does. And they stick around for a really long time. Which means you have to remember they're around. You can't just dodge them and forget. That's the thing about slow bullets, right? Slow bullets can be hard, they can be easy. Kind of depends on the thing, right? Now, I think we do clock the ticks away time pass. Takes away the pass. Need to get back in the groove of this game and remember it again. Fuck, I did the risky thing. You're not supposed to do it that way. The thing is, if you do it that way, sometimes it'll kill you. Because sometimes the beams are tangible there. Sometimes they're intangible. This spell card is actually easy, it's just, you know... I struggled with it for a long time. Pretty sure I died of this. I don't think I captured it in this one. I have captured it before. Several times, actually. At least twice. Need to get in the groove of this game. It's mostly just like being used to it, being calm. Like, this is my main game. Right? This is my game. That looks fucky. Ooh, totally dodging. Totally dodging. Totally dodging. I finally stopped shooting. Why was I shooting? Sometimes you just hold Z and it's kind of instinctive, right? Okay. Now I think that the next time that the red wave appears, that's near the end. I've routed this. Right near the end, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, hold on. No, I did it wrong here, yeah. Yeah, that's really hard to do if you do it that way. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to be in the middle and dodge through the red wave and then get to the center. Now, I thought that we were done for, but I realized that we had an extend, right? And we had bombs, so there's actually a chance. And the chance was good, right? And we won, so it was right? So we win here. As I recall, I use all of my bombs. No, I don't. Okay, I do not use all of my bombs. Kill her. We're fucked. We're not fucked. We bombed right as she was dying. Amazing. And we got the extra stage. Anyway, that's all my clears. My good clears. I also have normal mode clears, but no one gives a fuck about those. No one gives a fuck about hard mode clears anyway. Anyway, so those are my clears. Hope you enjoyed. They're old, right? Like, let's look at the dates here. This one was from January 7th. This one was from January 7th. Man, these were actually right after. These were the same day. This one was last year. Huh. This one was... Oh, it was actually the beginning of this month. Okay, that explains why my gameplay in this one was so much better. Is that all of them? Hard RA1, when was that? December 1st of last year. Okay, alright, so that explains why it's like that. Hope you guys enjoyed.